Hello everyone, welcome to Onyx Earth Tarot. Everything you need to know about me is in the description box below. So we are back with another pick a card reading. It is timeless and it is love based. So we're gonna do another reading where we're selecting the coffees. I know you guys like the coffee. So kind of holiday, Christmas themed, how your crush currently feels about you. Now, giving the disclaimer, I do read, especially for those of you that are new, I read past, present, and incoming energy. I often read from a polarity, so there's often a shadow and a light side. You just have to use your discernment and find where you fit. Okay, and it could be any connection. We say crush, we lead with the brand news and the singles, but also we take what energy comes through. So if you come through with attachments, we get your attachments. So I'm gonna hop right into the pile selection for those of you that are visually impaired, or if you simply like to listen to me read it so you can make your selection that way. We're doing that now. Pile one is the coffee with the star, and it has a little tree as well. And then pile two is a tree with a star on it and a smaller tree. Pile three is ornaments. It has a star as well as a tree on the design of the ornaments. And then pile four is the snowflake. And these are all like designs on the coffee. All right. So I will give you a moment to make your selection. And if you need more time, go ahead and pause the video. All right, pile number one. So those of you that skipped the intro, I read past, present, incoming energy, and often from a polarity, so there's often a light shadow side. And it says crush, but again, some of you come through with attachments, so we get those as well. And you'll understand more as I develop. But the reason why I'm rushing past that section of the like the introduction of this, I started to shuffle off pile, right? So I've already gotten energy for you. So when I grabbed the deck for you, I saw the Six of Pentacles, which often talks about, I heard charitable giving, which it is, but I was also going to say like giving something that is missing, something that may be lacking, like someone with means giving to someone that doesn't have. So whether something's missing or someone has something to offer, that could be relevant to your crush. That could be relevant to just something you need to know critically right now in your life. I don't know, but that's a thing. And I say that because, and it doesn't sound negative. Like it doesn't feel shadowy at all. It actually felt like really calm. Like I sat for your pile and like it was very peaceful energy. I was actually thinking more like holiday season. It's the time of like giving and gift giving. So I don't know how that may be applicable, but some of you needed this confirmation. And the reason why I'm bringing it up is because I think again, I started shuffling off camera, so it may be related to something you can't see. And then I saw that card again as I was shuffling off camera. So I saw it when I first picked up the deck, then I saw it again where it slipped out in the shuffle. All right, so I'm gonna hop right into how your crush feels about you currently. All right. But yeah, there was a lot of channeled energy coming through for you. And you know what? That makes sense. This card that came out makes perfect sense, right? The Two of Wands. Let me see, because it might be that time of day. I think I have too much light in here, but I love natural light. It's easier on me as a reader. But the Two of Wands talks about an energy of planning, right? Ironically enough, you can see the sun shining down here, right? So it's like a focal point. So I don't know if your person feels focused on you, locked in on you, or if there's something this person is locked in on, but it just feels like eye on the prize, okay? That's what I'm getting as like how your crush currently feels. And since it is how your crush currently feels about you specifically, I feel like, right? Like I feel like they're seeing you like a spot. So some of you, I don't know that I've gotten this. Because of this, it feels like your crush may be just now beginning to notice you. Okay. Love that for you. So if this is someone you've had your eye on for a while, this person can kind of see, which I'm realizing you picked the star design, and this very much so feels like energy like of the star, like it kind of feels like Leo energy a little bit, which is a fire sign. So much energy from just this card, but Two of Wands talks about planning and steps and seeing what your next move will be in terms of building something, right? It's the execution stage, or the planning stage, should I say, to correct myself, of the creative endeavor, right? So yeah, that's exactly where your person is feeling. It's less of a feeling, more of a recognition, more of a realizing, more like a spotlight, and okay, how do I engage, right, with the pile one. Love it. I love it. Loaded card. But again, I think your person's very either active or vocal now as it relates to how they feel. So those of you with attachments or established connections, let me know. But this person may be a lot more expressive towards you if they haven't been, or even when we're talking pure crush, like you may get again, this person, if they hadn't recognized you or noticed you the way you had already noticed them, you'll get more attention from them. Love it. Okay, give me more on how pile two. Ooh, some of you may want pile two. Two may be a number because you do have the Two of Wands here. Some of you, it could be I've been getting this a lot. What are y'all doing? I have some of you may have either two crushes, or like there may be two people. Like this person may be talking to someone. There's been an energy coming through for some of the piles and some of my readings. So you may want to go check those out so you can see. I don't want to derail with that topic. It's because it's not really applicable, right? All right. Fire. Okay, so Nine of Wands. So a lot of fire energy. So I'm gonna say that is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius based energy. It could be signs in your chart, it could be signs in this person's chart, it could be applicable seasons, right? I feel like I'm pausing because that's the, ironically enough, that's the exact energy of this. It's kind of like someone that has made plans that either got delayed or made plans and then took a pause to assess them. I don't know why it's so structured, like how your crush is feeling, but it feels like plans that were structured, right? Like structured plans and then a pause. Okay, pile one, this is the most bizarre energy ever. And just work with me because I know like I've been slow to pull these cards, but you may be experiencing some types of delays, like a very slow pace, something related to this person you're asking about, something about distractions, like because I was trying to like figure out why the lighting seems off, at least from my perspective. It may or may not look like this for you. I apologize if it is, but I'm good about holding things up so you can see clearly. But there's something you can't see that's happening in the background with this person, for better for worse, right? Because it's often a shadow, which isn't heavy, at least not yet, but there's something that you can't quite see that's happening in the background, or you're not seeing the situation clearly, again, for better for worse. But again, and I like, right, because I'm talking about a planning and I'm talking about a pause, and then I'm needing to pause and I'm actually pausing in the conversation, and then it feels like some type of distractions. Okay. And then there's a lot of energy here, a lot of fire. So I was saying there's like some planning, right? Some recognition here, like some acknowledgement, and then a pause, right? Like possibly someone getting attention and then stopping or realizing something and then pulling back to assess, right? Because Nine of Wands is that pause right before that final push. So let me see. I can get one more. I'll take the bottom and then we'll pull those oracle decks so I can see why the energy is so weird between with this person. This person's energy is chaotic. I'm not gonna lie. So pile one, work with me here. Just bear with me while I grab this mess of cards. I don't know what this person is doing or what they're going through or who you're asking about. I feel like I've been saying that a lot. Like, I'm like, who are y'all asking me about? Because let me just ground it. Because pile one out the gate, chaos. It was like the energy was feeling like a very structured energy, like a person that's very structured, planning, organizing. Like they may be planning or organizing something that you don't know about. Or maybe you were planning, organizing something together and then there was a break. Like this could very well be a person that asked you out, asked you for your number and then you didn't hear anything else, or that you haven't heard from in a while, or that ghosted you. I don't know, because that's kind of the vibe I got from this pile a little bit. Because on the shadow sense, it could be that ghosted energy. Let me see. Tell me more about this pile one. How is this person feeling about pile one? Because this is such a loud energy. Right here, when we talk about the shadow is very much so that they saw, they liked, they planned, and then with the Nine of Wands, it talks about traditionally it's someone in band-aids and they're like battered and beaten and they're like, I fought the good fight. Let me pull back before I finally push through, right? So this could be someone that after a rough start pulled their energy back so that they can kind of figure out what they're going to do next, right? Whether they're going to try again or just let it go. I could see that on the shadow side, especially if it's been rough, because the energy was loud. Now, on the lighter sense, it's that same thing I was saying, someone recognizing you, someone seeing you. It's not... I'm telling you, this is a pile of awareness and recognition, realizing something, understanding something, planning something, less than feelings. Feelings I'm getting here are more passion-based, and I love the card that just came through, because what more chaotic energy can I ask for, right? Okay, bear with me, it's on the floor. It is 10 of Wands, but it's in reverse. It's in reverse. So 10 of Wands, it talks about burdens. So in the reverse, it talks about blocking a burden, pivoting from a burden, releasing a burden. So if you would be associated with any of that, that's the why on the shadow sense. Because typically those of you that are looking for readings of this nature, how your crush currently feels about you, if you're trying to see how this person's feeling, if that means they're likely not telling you how they're feeling, they may not be speaking to you. It's a lot. Okay, that's how they're feeling. They're feeling like it's been a lot. This is a lot. They don't want it to be a lot. Okay, that's what I'm getting in the most shadow sense. On the light side, this, especially when we talk about a brand new crush, this is someone that is a little overwhelmed, right? Someone that maybe you caught off guard, right, with that awareness. Someone that doesn't really know how to take you or your energy, so they're trying to figure out the best way to engage you. And then there's like a pause to assess, right, after planning, right? Like they have an idea of how they want to go about interacting with you, engaging you, asking you on a date, whatever the thing is. But they've paused. Yeah, I got a horn of confirmation outside. All right. This pause is for assessing if what they think they're going to do is the best approach, because they don't want it to be difficult. They don't want it to end badly. They don't want to get rejected, whatever the stuff is. Okay. This is a heavy anxiety and rumination pile. Y'all would have me step into this. Okay. Yeah, look, do or die. That's what I heard. Judgment. And this actually was at the bottom at some point while I was resetting. So when I talk about this person, yeah, it's do or die. I don't know what all this anxiety is for. Like, it's a decision. And it makes sense. This shadow side makes perfect sense. I can see why I'm getting the shadow side. But some of you where it's purely crushes, I think the person, and like, let me know if I'm hitting, like, because this may be confirmation for those of you as well on the lighter side. This person overreacts like a lot. Like, this person overreacts because it's not that serious. Like, you know what I mean? Like all of the planning and ruminating, it's like, oh, okay, when I see pile one, some of you, when this person sees you, they freeze, they get stuck. I'm not gonna lie, they get overwhelmed. And that may be why you haven't been interacting with them as much, or why they haven't engaged you. Like they get really nervous and they get stuck. And I'm not kidding. Because it creates that much anxiety in them. Some of you, this person may be socially like anxious, like they may have social anxiety for real, just because of how it is. It's like I'm actually struggling to communicate this energy. I'm good at communicating, but this is not an energy that's easy to communicate. And I think that's how this person feels, like so overwhelmed, like they don't necessarily know how to express it, or even like effectively communicate you regardless of the stage of the connection. I say that because those of you where you're in a connection, especially the shadow, this person's having difficulty communicating, because I'm not gonna lie, I could see some anger here, I could see some aggression in the loudest sense, or I can just see that it's just overwhelming and it's so burdenful, and like I could see this person ghosting you, like right on the shadow sense, right, with the judgment and the 10 of Wands, like just releasing the burden and just going no contact, just simply because they're either overwhelmed, or they don't want to go back and forth. Or if it's not that serious, if it's a pure crush, they may have peeped something in you, like they've saw something like a glaring, because wands I kind of can associate with red and fire. It is fire. A blazing red flag, something that is like a non-negotiable with them. Red flag. Okay, that's what I saw right now with this person, and that may be why you're no contact, or why they did the ghosting thing and all of the stuff. That's their perspective. Not saying you are a red flag, I'm just saying that would be the why so far I've already gotten. But yeah, this the lighter side, this person is just really anxious. You make them nervous. You really like, you've got their attention. Okay, there's a lot of sensual energy here when it comes to how they feel. Lots of passion, lots of attraction. But again, the shadow side of all of that liking is the anxiety, the fear, the inability to kind of focus, if that makes sense. All right, so let me dig more into this chaos. Let me dig deeper into this chaos. All right. Tell me more about how this person feels about my pile number 1. This person gets excited when they see you, for sure. Like my pure crush, they get really excited. Some of you, they get really anxious as well as calm. Like they get relieved when they see you. Like some of you, for whatever reason, I don't know, like this may not be a crush that you see somewhere structured. Like this may be a crush that you typically like run into because you may be on like a similar schedule. Like if you like, I don't know, you go to the gym, you go to the bank, you go to the store, right? And you just happen to see each other because you're typically there around the same time. They get excited, and then they calm down because like they're like, okay, one more chance to engage pile 1, even if they never do it. I will say, at the point of you getting this reading, right, because this is timeless, the person has it on their mind, they're going to go for it, okay, the next time they see you, if we're talking about a pure crush. If your attachments, whatever the next thing to do, whether it's engaging you on like a shadow sense or progressing to whatever next stage, they seem to kind of have it on their mind that they're going to do something, okay? Because it's more about like energized, and it's an energized, motivated energy of, okay, this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna stick, and I'm gonna stick to it. Because judgment is a decision that you've made, and there is absolutely no going back. So in the purest of crush sense, it's like, okay, I'm gonna go for it. If they tell me no, it is what it is, but I'm gonna shoot my shot. That's literally a shoot your shot. If this person feels like they don't want to engage you anymore, they're gonna stand in it, like they're gonna stand on that, okay? They will truly not deal with you anymore, okay? Just a heads up. And then Like I said, if you're dating already and like they want to make it exclusive, they're going to just go for it, right? That's the energy. So tell me more about how this person is feeling. How is this person feeling about my pile number 1, please? That's a maturing energy. There's a little, I'm not gonna lie, there's some sneaky energy here. I'm not gonna lie. For better for worse. Some of you on the lighter sense, this sneaky energy is like this person's really planning something that you don't see, right? Like we often talk about like surprise parties, like surprise gifts, surprise engagements. It could be all of those things on the most positive side. But there is a shadow, right? In a maturing sense. And we've got thief, steal, criminal, cheating, ulterior motives. Some of you, this person is already moving on in the shadow sense, or they're already planning to move on, or they already had ulterior motives when dealing with you, right, on the shadow sense. And right, because this kind of confirms that ghosted energy, they got what they wanted, or they didn't, so they, you know what I mean, so they moved forward. On the shadow side, if this person is not in your life, you definitely dodged a bullet. I promise you, you're not missing out on anything. I hate to say it like that. I don't come across as this judgmental in my readings, but whoever this is you're asking about, if you're in the shadow, I promise you are not missing out at all. I promise you. On the lightest sense though, right? Like thief, ulterior motives, it feels like this person kind of sneaking around with whatever they're planning, or like secretly like watching you. I think I remember a pile where I mentioned like this is a person that will like try to which I told you all to stop doing. This person will track your routine, which could be shadow, right? Would track your routine. They know what time you come and go certain places. So they're trying to monitor that so that they can pop up and just happen to be there, which can be dangerous. So switch up your routines. Don't be so predictable. It's dangerous. So I see that here. This is not a person who's focused on their feelings. This is a person that is driven and motivated by them. That's where we are, right? Even on the shadow side, right? They were driven by passion. Same as the light. Like they're feeling very passionate, very excited, very anxious. Thief is like a stolen heart. Like even on a negative sense, but it's a stolen heart. Okay. Ulterior motives. Half of you, maybe half of you. I didn't mean to say half of you, but I was going to say some of you. So maybe half of you, the person on the lighter side is planning a sneaky way to kind of get your attention, if that makes sense, right? Ulterior motives. They may be planning something that's not what it seems like. For example, if this is a crush that you are that you see at like, I don't know, Pilates. Well, this person may say, they may invite you to like another group outing, but really it's so that they can get to know you better and feel you out, right? Like the ulterior motive feels like a plan with an ulterior motive, or like saying something without saying it as a means of engaging you. This person's energy is very confusing. So I could see why even my pure crushes, you would want to know how they're feeling, because it's a lot. You got Ice Queen. Assertive, composed, strength. Okay. Yeah, I can see why this person, some of you, this person, I don't know why I'm getting all of this. Some of you, this person pretends to not be engaged with you, but they are, right? Like even if they pretend that they don't like see you, they do. Okay. That's interesting. Especially if they like, yeah. This is a really interesting person. Let me see. Let me get one more. I'll take the bottom and we'll keep going. Not taking any of that. There's a lot of blue here. Blue may be a relevant color. There's a sadness here. That could be you if we're talking about you being on that shadow. I'm also getting a lot of people on the table, a lot of energy, a lot of variety of energy, um, and a variety of personalities. And I'm not even saying that in a like um offensive sense. Some of you, this person switches up like on a shadow sense, like they don't know if they're coming or going. They're like a different person all the time. And I'm not like making light or making fun of mental health, but like some of you, this person literally don't like, they don't know who they are, like depending on the day, on the shadow sense. Okay, on the lighter sense, they're very firm in their identity. They're a person that is who they kind of are, who they are. Like this is a person that has a very like from a physical perspective, they would have a very distinct look. Like, you know, those people that just look like themselves no matter what they're doing. Yeah, that's this person on the lightest sense. On the shadow sense, this person's like a chameleon, very fluid in their identity, and which is not normally a bad thing, but they never know if they're coming or going, which is why they can't be like, they're confused. They're not certain in who they are, so they can't be certain in how they're going to engage other people, if that makes sense. So again, you're not missing out on anything on that shadow side. If you haven't heard, just leave them where they are. Okay. But lighter side, this person is showing you, they're still showing you one face. Like this isn't a person that will let you know they like you, like up front. Now I see it coming in that they will. Okay, I do see it coming in. What is this? Why is that Knight of Swords? Yeah, they're gonna let you know. But like historically, like if this is a crush you've been seeing for some time, like they wouldn't have let you know that, because that's just not their demeanor. They're the type that they don't show their cards, they don't show their hand, right? Ulterior motives composed. Like this is a person that typically has it together, right? They don't show, they do not wear their heart on their sleeve. Okay, possibly due to a history, right, with this ulterior motives energy. Okay, but yeah, this person you may not know how to take them. Okay, because I feel so confused in this pile. Like I don't feel like I know what I'm talking about at all in this pile, and I don't know that I've ever done a reading where I'm like, I have no idea what I'm talking about. Blue is definitely a relevant color. So you've got I want you back. Come on, regrets, missing you, sadness, sleepless nights. So this is sadness. Listen, it could be your energy, it could be this person's energy. I don't know. Some of you, this may be someone you ghosted. They're devastated. That's what, if that's what you did. They're devastated, I guess. Because there's a lot of sadness. What is that? Oh, there it is. All right, I found the light side. I found the light side, y'all. You bring me a lot of energy. Sometimes y'all have to work with me to decipher through all of the stuff you bring me. If this is a crush on the lighter side, or even just like someone you like, an acquaintance, right? That planning and that pause is you two not being on the same page, possibly just due to obligations and burdens or responsibilities, right? Because Ten of Wands talks about responsibilities. So it's like you're busy, they're busy, you two like probably said like, hey, we're gonna go out on a date, and you couldn't. Or if this is a crush that hasn't engaged you on that level, and they're scared to engage you, so they keep missing their chance. This may be someone you either haven't seen in a while, or they don't see you as often as they used to. So now they're a little sad that they have fewer chances to muster up the courage, if that makes sense. But especially those of you where it may be like a crush where like maybe you switch gems, or you do like I tell you to do. I'm very proud if you did, and you switched up your routine. It's bad for the crush, but honestly, y'all, it's better for your safety. You can't be so predictable that random people can track you. That's not good. So, but if you did that, the crush is like really like, where is pile one? Like what happened with pile one? Okay. Or I don't see them as often, so now I'm really gonna have to make sure next time I see them, I go for it. So it might actually work out, because like some of you, this is a crush that's like, oh, I'll do it next time, but like you kind of forced the hand. So good for you if that's what you want, right? So and that's why we have all of this energy of, yep, I'm gonna do it, right? And then those of you where you have been kind of talking, or you don't have as much time to talk or connect due to conflicting schedules. This person may be worried that you may be moving on. or that you may be engaging other people because they don't have, you two can't sync it. And they're a little sad, but they are trying to plan a way to release that burden of the issue with scheduling and getting on the same page so that you can finally do what you say you were going to do. Okay. All right. And just kind of apply that where it fits. Okay. Yeah, transactional relationships, superficial love, materialistic. Ooh, that shadow is heavy though. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. It's a heavy, heavy shadow. All right. So some of you, this person may be feeling that I mentioned like a blazing red flag, something they saw or something that you did or something you said or something just made this person be like, oh no, I need to make sure that I leave pile one exactly where they are. So some of you, this person was like the blazing red flag, and they may have like ghosted you because they are this thievery, gold digger energy. It's not gender specific at all. Like it could just be someone that got what they wanted from you, even in a sensual way, and then kind of moved on. Or it could be someone that is truly like trying to steal material goods from you or manipulate you out of them, right? Because Ice Queen, I've not read the Ice Queen like that before. And again, this is not gender specific because I want to make it clear I have a largely feminine audience. Some of you, and I feel like the feminines here really struggle, especially some of you that I've done personal readings for historically, you struggle to see when someone that you see as masculine or male is kind of predatory in a material sense towards you, because a lot of you kind of seem to think that like men don't do that, but that's not true. So it just feels like that may have happened to some of you with this person you're asking about, and you need to leave it alone. Like they are who they are, right? And if they come back, it'll be just to get more, honestly. Okay. So others of you, regardless of the gender thing, oh, I was mentioning the Ice Queen, like material goods, like ice, right? Like jewels. So something about you, it gave like really, like whereas this person may be seeing things in you on a shadow sense, they're feeling like you're really materialistic. This gold digger possibly draining, right? Releasing of a burden, right? That's what I'm getting. Okay, that could be the thing. Now, on a lighter sense, this makes sense because this would be someone that doesn't know you, right? So from a shadow sense, they may think, oh, this person's materialistic, but on a lighter sense, they're like, oh, this person may like how you look physically, or you may look like you have material things, and that may be attracting them. Okay, that's what I'm getting. All right. But that's a heavy energy, especially on that shadow side. So just watch your energy, okay? Let me pull from these astrology-based oracle decks. This is going to be one of those long piles because it's so confusing. I'm not going to lie. I'm confused myself. I'm hoping that the more I pull from these decks, the more the energy grounds. Like, I'm like, ooh, let me just... Because this person may be flighty. I'm not going to lie. On the shadow sense, this person may be running. Whether they're running off after getting over, or they're running away from something they consider to be something they're not trying to deal with in their life, right? Because I mean, you got thief, Ice Queen, gold digger. Like, not many people want that shadow within their life. Okay, so let me see. All right, let me see. Tell me more about how this person is feeling about my pile number 1. I'll take this. South Node. Y'all, come on. Who are y'all asking me about? On the shadow, destined to release. Okay. Releasing of a burden, judgment, like it is, you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it's going to be. What am I going to do? Okay, I'm going to move these out of the way. And then I'll, that way I can have, bear with me as I create space. I don't even know why I'm going to take this one because I was already supposed to take it. restructuring. There's a restructure. Someone is having to restructure. So I don't know the status of the connection, how deep the connection was, like who this person is to you, but like there's some restructuring happening here. And I'm not gonna lie, it's got me a little anxious. I'm starting to shake a little bit. So like I don't know, some of you, like this person, you shocked this person, and you made them very nervous in a negative sense. Some of you, oh, I got two things. I actually got three. The shock is that you shocked them, right? With whatever red flag they saw, which I mentioned some, you can kind of put two and two together. Others of you, they shocked you with that energy. Yeah, I mean, some of you, they were just very shocked when they first saw you specifically, like something about maybe the first time they ever saw you, like you shocked them in the lightest sense, like stole their heart, like made them so nervous. They're like, oh my God, who is that? Like in the lightest of sense. And then also with South Node, that is past life energy. So it is possibly like feeling like they've met you before, like they know you. You may remind them of someone from their past. You may remind them of someone from their past that actually got over on them in a sense. Like I can see that. I can see that. And then there's some of you where, and I get this sometimes, and that's actually really cute. Like some of you, this is a crush from back in the day, and they're like, oh look, it's pile one. Whatever happened with them? Y'all, you can't make this up. I love this. And I was already kind of telling myself I was only going with two from this deck, but now I have to stand on that. There's something about standing on something, okay? Like you have to stand on it, okay? For better, for worse. And this person's gonna do it. Like they're gonna stand on something, okay? Like they're holding themselves on it. Like they're going to do something. And they'll hold themselves to it, okay? But now I have to do what I originally, because that's why I was doing all this restructuring and this shifting, and it's like kind of dancing around the situation and avoiding the inevitable, and like not really committing to what I was going to do on the table, right? It could be an analogy for this person's energy towards you, but now I'm going to commit to what I said I was going to do and stick to these two, because the number 2 is also relevant for one reason or another, okay? If you have two crushes and you're dealing with two people, this person knows, whether you realize it or not. That's part of this shadow, okay? Saturn. Feel restricted, experience struggle, learn hard work and patience. All right. I love this. I'm going to come back to this, and then I'll go back to that Saturn. Saturn is just hardships. Those of you, it's just too difficult for no reason. It's hardships, it's karma, karmic cycle, all of the things. But we've got, and I don't know that these have ever come out together, both the South and the North Node, destined to release, destined to have. Okay? If you're talking about two people, one needs to be released, one will be, like, that's maybe you're the deciding, right? Okay? Maybe the universe will decide for you very soon, just because there's one of them is possibly very predatory in energy. And you'll see very soon, okay? I see two energies here, actually. And again, not gender specific, but one that may be draining, one that may be very firm and composed, possibly cold. So just that's the two energies that's coming through, because that's probably why it was so confusing too, because you got a lot of people on my table, pile one. But South and North Node talks about past, like who you are, where you're comfortable, versus where you're meant to grow and evolve and who you're meant to become. Okay. That seems to be a huge theme with this person and how they're feeling. So you just have to see where you fall in this person's life and their goals and their plans and what they're trying to clear and release in their life, right? Because this person seems to be figuring out how to ascend, okay? Right? Like they're feeling and reflecting on their past and who they are and what they're naturally good at and what works about who they used to be, and releasing what doesn't work so that they can grow and evolve. Okay. And you, like I said, you have to see where you fall with that, because that's going to determine the feelings. It's a lot going on with this person and their personal stuff. Okay. A lot going on with that, especially where we talk about feeling restricted and struggle and karmic cycles and working a lot and effort and, hardships. It doesn't seem like this person wants to do hardships. Okay. And they're serious about it, especially if they've communicated that. We have, okay, but as far as you specifically, on the lightest sense, okay, because this person does have a lot of baggage from their past, a lot of baggage from people they've dealt with. When I mentioned some of you, this may be someone that sees you and you're very shocking, surprised, like you stand out because you remind them of someone they once knew or once dealt with, or someone that may have like did them crazy. They're seeing all the positive qualities of that person in you, but they also see where you're different. They see where they can kind of ascend with you. Okay. Like past, present, past, future energy. Like this person is looking ahead. So when we talk about how they're feeling very intensely about how they're moving ahead with or without you. Okay. Depending on where you fall. Let me keep pulling these cards, because this is a very draining pile. Lighter sense is not draining. It's excited. It's like no, I'm serious. When I see pile one, like, listen, that like it's kind of I'm gonna like say what I need to say. Okay. There's 3 here. I'm gonna take them. This is all about the Saturn energy, this Lord Karma, karmic cycles. Saturn also is 10th house energy. So it's also career, social status, reputation. So let me see, because I think these are maturing energy. You've got new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. All right. All right. Y'all, that's the way. This is chaotic. Don't let your past hold you back. And I love this energy, by the way. I do. And then conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. I'm not covering that because I need to be able to see, because it like some, you can't make this up. I love live shuffling. So, new moon in Cancer is 4th house energy. It is home. It is comfort, right? So kind of very closely connected to South Node. Some of you or this person may have a South Node or North Node in Cancer. And then something about the past, releasing the past. Okay. So those of you on the furthest side of the shadow, where you're asking about someone that either no contact or ghosted you, you're getting a very strong message to let it go. Okay. And I know that's easier said than done, but you're being like, seriously, like, to let it go, for your own sanity. Now, on the shadow side, where you're engaging this individual, conclusions are within reach. Saturn, like, it is a lesson, it is a karmic cycle, but you're gonna be able to release that burden of that connection, and move forward. Okay. And take whatever lessons, for better for worse, came with it, and kind of change and evolve as a person. Now, my lightest side. Something about this person, I don't know if you feel it. This person definitely feels like a past life connection to you. Like they feel like they've met you before, if they haven't. Okay, like they've encountered you in another life. Like, I don't know if you believe in past lives or if this person does, but something about you feels like they've known you many, many times. Okay, with the South Node energy. And they're also not going to let their past anxiety, fear, all the times that they could have engaged you further, stop them from doing so in the future, right? Like, something about this person, Cancer talks about comfort. That's why it says you and your loved ones are safe. Like, something about this person, they're very comfortable now in however they've decided to engage you. That's how they're feeling, comfortable with the fact that whatever they're going to do, I don't know what they got, whatever plans, I don't know. But they're not going to let their past hold them back. And they do have conclusions are within reach as they destined to have. That's how they feel about you, okay? But you do feel like possibly similar to an ex, or like I said, some of you, it's truly a past tie. Like you knew this person before, you knew this person in childhood, or through their family, your family, right? Emotions are running high. Yeah, this person's got a lot of feelings towards you. Again, shadow side, there are none, right? On the shadow side, it's none, because it's whatever we talked about. But even on that shadow sense where it's not the no attached shadow, there was a lot of negative emotions tied there. There's a lot of negativity there. So just be cognizant, and watch this person, because this thief energy, I don't like it. When we talk about someone that may feel scorned or may be upset with you, so just be cognizant of the people around you, for that reason as well, especially if you're talking to someone, dealing with someone with hostility towards you, okay? Especially someone you may be engaging currently, that you have a past connection to, that you may have either done wrong, or that there's a history of any kind, someone that may have a historical animosity towards you. Just watch it, okay? Because that could be I could feel that too for some of you on that shadow. Like you're asking about someone you got a crush on, that you engaged before, and they remember whatever from back in the day, and they're upset about it. So just watch it, okay? But yeah, my lightest side of the pile, lots of feelings, lots of excitement, lots of anticipation. Like this person is anticipating engaging you when they see you. So like if you're going to the gym today and this is your day where you see this person, they may shoot their shot, okay? So that's the thing I'm seeing. I think if you're going to go to the bank in the morning, like they may be waiting, okay? That's what I'm getting, all right? Let me pull from... I guess we're not pulling from both of those decks, because the other one I normally use is across the room. And I'm not pausing again to get it. So this pile just does not get from that deck, which you've got a lot going on. So maybe we don't need it, because we're at 40 minutes. So let me see. Tell me how this person feels about my pile number 1, please. Well, if you're asking me about an ex or someone you have children with, I only say that because I got children emotional support. Like, okay, and Cancer is a maternal energy, right? It is a maternal energy. And then Saturn is typically associated with father energy, just because it's Capricorn, it's 10th house, right? Yeah, this person may be upset, angry regarding any support that they feel like they haven't gotten, or any support that they may have had to give, depending on where you fall and how, okay? I'm getting that. Like it's some past releasing, right? Like some of you, this may be causing issues, right? Because I could see someone not wanting children here. I could see someone... Yeah, it's a lot. You know where you fall. I'm not doing this because it's a lot. We'll be here another 10 minutes with just this specific case. I'm not doing that. You know where you fall. If you need a personal reading, there's a lot of readers out there. I may or may not have availability. It depends. It depends. But yeah, so children are a significant factor in your love life. This may signify the desire of them or someone's inner child needing attention. Now, my lightest side of the pile, this person has the truest crush on you. Like, it is pure crush. I don't care how old you are. I don't care, like, if you have, like, grandchildren. If you're at the age where you have grandchildren, I don't care. This person feels like a kid when you come around. It's like, that's why it's so shocking. That's why they get so nervous. It's like a true, like, childhood crush. That's how they feel. Like, you make them connect with their feelings and their excitement and their passion. Okay, that's cute. And then with emotional support, it says, now is the time to check in with your emotions and your partner's thoughts and feelings. All right. If you do have children, some of you, this person may feel that you, oh, that's mean. I don't know. Some of you, this person may feel that you either neglect them. I don't know why all y'all's business is coming out. Who is this? Okay, telepathy. Pay attention to the telepathic messages that are being sent and received at this time. Okay, so you know how this person sees you. You know how this person feels about you. Don't ignore how you feel this person sees about you. All right, you know how this person feels about you. All right, let me wrap this up. On my lightest side, this person feels so connected to you in a way that almost is unnatural because like, again, a lot of you, it's a pure crush. They don't know you, right? They don't know you, but they just feel immensely connected to you in a deep way, like family. Like they feel like you're family even though they don't know you, right? Like they're very protective over you already, like and it's not gender specific, right? But like they feel like they know you even if they don't. And they plan to get to know you, okay? This shadow though, it's bad. It's bad. I'm so sorry. Let me see. If those of you that are on the light side that didn't run from this pile, I love this for you. Because the consensus of the light side of the pile is this person's like, okay, I'm gonna talk to pile one. I'm excited to see pile one. Like, can't wait until I see pile one. Like that's what they're feeling. The excitement, right? And the anticipation of engaging you, whether it's to like see you and actually like ask you for your contact information, whether they're mustering up the courage as they're to like message you or call you and ask you actually formally on a date, whether they're going to ask you to be exclusive, whatever the thing is. And then those of you in established connections where it's not that shadow, it is also possible like engagements and all of those things. And I was mentioned, yeah, look at that, I love that, that's so cute. Shadow, I'm leaving that alone. Like I truly refuse. I'm not even but friends first and tie the knot. Look at that. Okay, so I was gonna say children is kind of like fifth house energy of your friendships. So this person may rely on their friendships, rely on their family to kind of like get close to you where that's applicable. And that's also this person's going to approach you with friendship, and they're hoping, and with children and emotional support, like this is someone that feels like they would be able to have a lot of fun with you. They feel like you would be very close emotionally, like you would support them, you would be good support to them, you know, like past and future, it would just be good, just the two of you, and you would have a foundation of friendship. You'll be close, and they see the journey with you, right? South node to north node is a journey of life. They could see you to ascending from friends all the way through marriage, okay? And I love that. Saturn is the glue that binds connections, for better or for worse. That's why all of the baggage came through, like people with kids and like the drama between them and kids, and yeah. All right. Sparks fly. Look at that. That's how this person feels on the lighter sense, the sparks. On a negative sense, watch it though, because those sparks may not be friendly. But like I said, on a lighter sense, this person's like, okay, let me engage power one. I want to be close. I want to be friends with power one. And I do see myself building the connection so that we eventually like become like lifelong partners. That's what I see. That's what I see. So that is all I have for you today, pile one. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number two. So I'm gonna lead with the energy of some of you have a photographic memory. Some of you, this person has a photographic memory. Because I'm like, I can really see the image like in my headspace versus needing to look at it for your pile specifically. And that could be just in general, or that could just apply to like how this person kind of thinks about you, and how like it may play a role in how they feel. Like they may like think about how you look, right? Or like interactions with you that they have. They may have very, very vivid, very clear memories of that where it applies, okay? Let me just get into it. So how does your crush feel about you? So I want to leave, for those of you that are new, I read past, present, and incoming energy. I often read from a polarity, so sometimes there's a shadow, sometimes there's a light. You can be at various parts of the reading at various stages of your journey. You just have to use your discernment and find yourself in the pile, all right? All right. Pile number 2. How does your crush currently feel about you? I'm not going to tell you why that's funny, but the Two of Wands, those of you that know, you know, but the Two of Wands talks about planning. It talks about perspective. I heard the word perspective, and clarity. So something is very clear to this person regarding you. So let me see. Let me grab these. Sorry, I don't mean to knock that. I lost some cards just now. Some of you, if this person has a history of self-sabotaging in any way, something about not wanting to do that. I don't know why that's applicable. Let me get a good shuffle. Tell me about my pile number 2s. Something about the way that this crush would like to engage you. Very particular. Like, this is a very particular individual. This is someone that wants to be very clear, very certain, hence the planning energy here, and making sure that they do it the right way, okay? Less feelings, more interaction. I heard the word. It's a chaotic person. This one touched my hand, so this is where we're going with. And then that makes sense. That Hermit energy is to themselves. Some of you, this person may not be very, I heard the word seasoned. Seasoned in terms of engaging people on a romantic level, or maybe they've been out of the game for a while, so they're not really sure how to engage. Because I got like that Hermit energy. That's also that Virgo nitpicky. This is kind of overly planning energy. The Lovers, look at that Mercury based energy. This is the person that thinks, ruminates, is often in their head. Very, very intellectual person, very creative person, right? But they may overthink a little bit, right? Because the Lovers is ruled by Gemini. That's Gemini energy. And then third house energy of communication. So what are they feeling? They're feeling like they want to communicate with you. They're feeling like they want to interact with you, or create something with you, or do something creative to express their interest in you. Okay? I'm not gonna lie, so far I feel like this may be my pure crush pile. I like it a lot for you. That's cute. Let me see what that is. This may be someone that hasn't, let me see, that had, okay, so, I'm not keeping these. I'm holding it, okay, why not? We'll roll with it, because this may be someone that feels like they didn't take advantage of any other opportunities that they had to engage you. Hence the pure crush energy. Page of Wands is someone that's very creative, but in reverse, it's someone not knowing what to do or lacking in inspiration, right? And the Six of Cups would be like childhood. It would be past, right? So kind of not engaging someone in the past. It talks about not wanting things to be left in the past, right? for those of you with attachments creeping in, but it still feels like a purely crush energy with that. And I'll just take the World card in reverse because it's a cycle that isn't closed. Some of you, this person feels like they have unfinished business with you. It does not have to be as deep as an attachment. I know that sounds like a heavy, like, baggage pile of like exes and all of that, which some of you are stepping in. For me, when it comes to the purest of the crushes, it feels like someone that doesn't want to miss out on a chance to get to know you better. Okay, that is what I get here. Someone also, if someone is interacting with you, dating you, like if you've recently started to get to know someone, early stages, because Two of Wands is early stages, they're already connecting with you very deeply. They feel like you two kind of match really well, you're vibing, and they want to know more, right? Like they've seen enough to know that this is just the beginning. This isn't the end with the World in reverse, because the World in reverse would be like a cycle, the end of a cycle, right? Like they can tell that this is just the beginning with you. All right. Six of Cups in reverse feels like someone that's excited about you, and that they don't feel like either their past will be an issue, or they can see where like they won't repeat past cycles with you. It's a very excited energy, I'm not gonna lie. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna keep I don't want to jinx it, but I'm not getting a heavy shadow. Okay? Dedication, training, hobby, talent, active, game, sports, athlete. This is why. So this talks about training, it talks about development, it talks about growing and evolving. And something about this energy, this person seems really excited about you, pal, too, because they feel like things in their past, things they did or didn't do, right? Like they've learned. And in them learning from past mistakes, past situations, past circumstances, romantic and otherwise, they feel like they've reached a certain level of like internal development to be able to truly engage you further in a way that, I don't know, like they just see, like I'm hearing the word opportunity, but they see a lot of potential. Okay, that's how this person's feeling now. I'm telling you, this may feel like pure crush or early stages. If this is any attachments or historical energy, it feels like there we go, we're back in the focus. It feels like someone with a renewed sense of passion and purpose. Okay, so let's see, tell me more about my pile number 2. Very much a planner though, like this is my routine based individual. Okay. let me see tell me more about pile number 2. How does pile 2's crush currently feel about them? Pile 2's crush. I mentioned like a thinking a lot, right? So I will say this person kind of, and this is an incoming energy of thinking about you a lot. I mentioned the photographic memory. This is someone that thinks about you a lot. Now there is also a sensual energy coming through because we do have the word on the card. I don't want to say it because I don't want it to become a thing on YouTube, but it does say excessive drinking. It has the word addict. It has unhealthy coping mechanisms. Okay. I might be talking about something somebody doesn't want me to, because I'm getting the throat thing where someone either doesn't want to hear something or they don't want me kind of sharing that. Letter A may be relevant. And then let me see. Some of you, this person is either excessive or you are excessive, or they feel you're excessive. And when I say that, I mean not necessarily from a shadow sense. It could be like they could be seeing some red flags in you. Others of you, it's kind of like like an obsessive energy, like hyper fixated on like tasks and routine, right? Because we have planning. There's a lot of creative energy, so we could be talking about creative endeavors, right? Like anything that you work on creatively, like it's kind of an obsessive energy, like a routine. But in a lighter sense, this talks about dedication and being completely locked in on something, right? So this person, with this combination feels like someone that is kind of completely committed to you. Okay, they could be feeling themselves like, okay, pile 2 is pretty much all I need. Okay, I can see that in terms of their feelings towards you specifically. Like really locked in on nurturing this specific connection and not wanting it to end. Okay. Let me see. Tell me more about how pile 2's crush currently feels. So there's if that's what I think it is, yeah, depth. And this confirms the lighter side of that. Now, I do kind of see Beach as like a little bit of 12th house energy, which is a little bit of 12th houses like mental health, and does rule addictions. So just watch that where applicable. Some of you on a lighter sense, they like how committed you are to like being healthy, focusing on your mental health, focusing on your wellness and well-being. I can see that as well. But Beach talks about depth. It says ocean, water, cleanse, focus, and force and subconsciousness. So this person's feeling a very deep connection, possibly even attachment to you. Okay. And then the way the sun is coming in through my window, it's hitting the lovers directly to the point where it's kind of like fading out. You can barely see, right? So this feels like someone that is very fixated on you. Now, in a shadow sense, could be a bit obsessive. So watch it, right? Because it's a certain depth, especially if you're asking about someone that you've mentioned that you just want to be friends with. Especially, well, I say that because it's interesting that you're picking this because it says your crush. So I don't know. Or if your crush is your friend, right? Could be that as well. Let me see. But it just feels like on a shadow sense, it could be a little bit unhealthy. There's a sadness there. If there's a history, could be the thing, like a not letting go energy. All right. Because that's the shadow. And I don't feel like I need to develop it. Just watch it, okay? All right. I want one more, please. How does pile 2's crush feel about them, please? We'll take the bottom. 2. All right. Health. I mentioned that, right? So healthy eating habits, nurse, doctor, exercise, medical school. So some of you are on a wellness journey. Some of you, like something about you feel healthy, you look healthy, you are healthy, and this person admires that. Some of you don't seem healthy, right? If you don't seem healthy, especially when we talk about like addictions and 12th house energy, because technically this could be like Pisces energy and Virgo energy, and it could be 12th to 6th house, so mental health, wellness, your physical body, like all aspects of your health. Some of you, it could be a concern. So we have androgyny, ambiguity, sexual identity, gender expression, and style. This is a fluidity. Okay. We've got religious, faith, vows, church, practice, holy, worship, and sacred. Same vibe. Same vibe, right? Honestly, same vibe. Honestly, same vibe. And look, same vibe. All of the same stuff. So, and I just switched this up. I don't know why, but I'm gonna leave it where I switched it up to. So this is the order it is now because that's how it felt. Locked in energy. Okay, some of you, this person feels like you are very routine oriented. Okay, you're very locked in with what everything you do. You're very focused on your health, how you look. I took all of you. I'm realizing that I just left body out. Some of you, you're really in shape. This person just really admires how you look. That's that photographic memory. So we're talking a pure crush that doesn't know you. This person is really attracted to you. They really like how you look. Okay. And they think about it a lot. Like a lot. Some of you, like, this person is fixated on you. I can mention it now. In pile one, this card came out in the same position. You see this attention. You see how he's admiring. Is that a deer? I don't know. I don't know what that is. I can't tell. But anyway, like, the sun is shining, just like it's hitting the table. Actually, it was hitting the Lover's card earlier. That's this person fixated on you. All right. The way you look, and this person really admires any habits you have. Like, when we talk about your commitment to your health, your wellness, whether we're talking about spiritual, mental, physical, this person deeply admires all of those things, okay? And you feel like you're connecting, or that you would connect well. Let me pull more. I got a gazillion cards from that deck, okay? But it's all like routine, studious, dedicated. I heard the word disciplined energy. I want to say for sure, regardless of the state, this is someone that would 100% be very committed to you. Okay? Very committed to you. Okay? That you're asking about. So tell me more about this crush. How does Pautu's crush feel about them? I'm holding it upside down. I am. So I'm not going to take it like that because I was holding it wrong. Confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. They may not be secure because I'll consider that it was reversed, because beach feels like a little bit of a hidden energy, like hiding, right? Not knowing what to do. But again, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius-based energy. Fire is passion, a fluttery heart. That's how this person feels about you. Lots of passion. Tell me more. This was at the bottom, actually. House 4, cultural and family roots, home, peace, and comfort. They feel like they would be very comfortable with you. Or they are comfortable with you. This is someone that feels they could see themselves living a very passionate life with you, and that they could see themselves connecting with you and having a family, right? Like, having a family, they feel like you would fit in really well with their family as well. Or that they would fit in good with yours. Could be both. Let me get one more. I'll take the bottom. How does this person feel about pile number 2? How does pile 2's crush feel about them? Lots of water. Okay, so water says spirituality, emotion, intuition, and compassion. And those signs are actually Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So this person feels there's an emotional connect, right? Like, there's a passion, but this person feels like there's an emotional attachment, right? And then you've got house 9. There's a lot of spiritual and religious, like, connections here. Like, something about this person, they may feel like you two would connect on religion, or you'd have a very spiritual connection if you don't already. Because Pisces, we've got this athlete dedication, we've got religion, and we've got ocean, right? This is Sagittarius energy of higher learning, spiritual ascension, technically ruled religion. And Leo, self-confidence, loyalty, creativity. Very creative energy. Again, that's that sensual energy, that passion. Something about you, this person feels like something about you, you inspire this person. This person, that's the word I've been looking for, okay? This person feels very, very inspired by you, okay? And I don't know where that would apply, but something about you is very inspiring to this person, okay? They feel like they learn from you, or could, right? They feel like they would grow or learn and grow with you in a very comfortable way, right? Because sometimes when people grow and expand and learn, it can be scary, it can be intimidating, it can be uncomfortable, because usually, like, there's some type of growing pains. They don't feel like they would have growing pains with you. They feel like it would be a natural, organic evolution of who they are as a person and their spirituality, and just growing and developing throughout life, right? That's kind of what they see with you if they don't really know you that well. I say that because some of you are connecting and getting to know someone, hence the Two of Wands. Like, you're getting to know each other. Like, you may be having conversations, right, with this person. All right, let me see. Tell me more about pile number two's crush. How does pile two's crush feel about them? All right. 3. This person may contact you soon. I see that I am getting a call, so yeah, you may speak with this person soon. New moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate. Something about water and oceans. You do have the ocean here. That could be something that connects you with this person. But something about deeply spiritual vibes. You may have 12th house synastry, honestly, with this person, because it seems like knowing this person feels or will, right, past, present, and coming energy. If you get to know this person, you would kind of have the kind of connection where you know each other better than that person. Like they know you better than you know yourself. You know them better than they know themselves, right? Because it feels healthy. There's not a heavy shadow despite all of these 12th house themes. This feels like a group that is evolved spiritually, whether consciously so or not. It just feels like a much higher, like people that operate from a much higher perspective than the average like person. I was gonna say soul. Like this may be my old soul pile where you're both old souls, even like, and I say that even if you're a more mature age, right? Like something about you still seem wiser beyond your years, you and this person. Okay? Because I get that with the meditate and contemplate, it feels very easygoing. It doesn't feel like an overreacting energy at all. Okay. I will say now at this point, because if you stuck it out, then you may have come from the lighter side of pile 1. Okay. And I knew it was coming through immediately, but I didn't want to speak it because I didn't want to invite that energy over, because I wanted this to be its own pile as it is. Okay. Look at the bigger picture. What did I just say about you and this person? Right? Broad perspectives, full moon in Sagittarius, right? Ruler of the house 9. Meditate and contemplate, look at the bigger picture. This person, they feel like something about this connection with you could be bigger than anything. Like it would be greater than just the two of you, right? Like it would be greater than just, oh, you two connected, okay? All of this deeply spiritual and or religious energy, okay? Lots of learning. The answers you need are coming. Because I felt like that was so ominous, this combination, right? And then the answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini, more Gemini energy. You actually have third, ninth house axis, Gemini, Sagittarius axis of learning, of growing and evolving, right? Gemini rules kind of early childhood and stages of development. And house 9 is more like Sagittarius is more like university level, other cultures, whereas Gemini is more your culture, right? Where you're comfortable, your localized community. House 9 is more foreign cultures, right? It also rules travel. Gemini short travels, sometimes by car. House 9 is like international travel. Like those are kind of things this person may be thinking about. This may be someone that's feeling like they want to travel with you, but it's a lot of mental stimulation, right? It feels like someone that is or feels they would be mentally stimulated by you, okay? All right. Surrender to the divine. They feel like this is a divine connection. They do. And you got one new moon and all full moons, right? And the full moons are all about knowledge. So it's like a new moon, a beginning of a spiritual ascension, and the broadening of minds and perspectives and learning greater details and learning more concepts, right? Like it just feels like this person feels like something about this connection obviously is deeply spiritual, like a divine connection, but they feel like I don't know, something about you, they feel like you make them a lot better, and that they could do the same, right? Mirroring with the Gemini, right? The lovers. Okay. Those of you with those labels, it feels like I mentioned, the divine connection. Like it feels kind of soulmate, twin flame, whatever concepts you like. All right. How is this person feeling about my pile number 2? How is pile 2's crush feeling about them? All right. I'm going to grab the one that's off camera first. Incoming energy of trust. They feel like, ooh, I mean, there's a lot of intimacy here, and not just sensually, but like a spiritual, like connecting in spirit, connecting of the minds, right? Because 12th house energy is kind of like deepest, darkest secrets, like sharing what you don't even, having realizations about yourself in the privacy of this person's conversation, like there's something about having faith, right? This is a very deep, like I'll say attachment, like, because even though it does feel like a pure crush, like something about like you two may, like it may kind of been like a gravitation at first sight kind of a vibe, right? Or connecting at first sight kind of a vibe. That's what I'm getting. Because I think the dominant energy here is people that are kind of connected early stages. Like, okay, you exchange contact information, you've been talking for a couple of days, or maybe you had that one first conversation with that person and you're like, wow, I wonder if they feel it too. Then you click my video. That's kind of what I'm getting, because there's something about like it's a trust, like there's a mutual trust here, because it feels mutual with all of this Gemini mirroring energy. And then look, on top of health and habits and in this Leo energy, it says it is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of love of all. Oh, the highest energy of love is what I said. So yeah, like the highest form of love. So this is like a high level soulmate kind of a vibe. I think that a lot of you here are confirming, like a person you're talking to, possibly beginning to date, or even if you're later down the connection and you're just trying to see like, is this real? Yes, it is mutual and it is real. I love giving that confirmation for some of you, because y'all know sometimes the shadow gets lost here, but I don't really see a shadow here. Okay, beyond not wanting to repeat mistakes of a past. Okay, worth waiting for. This is why. This is a person that has been waiting. They feel they've been waiting for a connection of this nature for a person like you. Right? Divine timing is at work in your love life. Something about timing and everything just aligning perfectly, right? It feels like, yeah, this person's all in. That's why I got all of this routine health, all of this person's all in, okay? That's how they feel. They feel all in. What did I say? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. I heard the words, and I feel like this is familiar. Like I may have said it in a previous reading. I think I heard the words, I've seen all I need to see. Like I've seen all I need to see. That's what I got. I love this energy for you, pile 2. Thank goodness it was a great pile. I still have 2 decks. Let me close this out. Like surrendering to a divine connection. All right. Tell me more about this person. How is pile 2's crush feeling about them? I want to bring it up because I don't want to get lost in how great this positive energy is. Shadow is possibly obsessive, addictive energy. Okay, so watch it. Okay. Tell me more about pile number 2. I mentioned that connecting at first sight. Not like love at first sight, right? Magnetic souls. Your sacred souls are instantly drawn towards each other. So my brand new crushes, yes, they did feel it too. Just because it's intense. This is a very intense pile in the best way. But again, this is also my individuals, you and or this person might want to just ground your energy though still, because it feels like people that live in extremes, right? which can be deeply beneficial to you in bursts, right? Like if you need to lock in on something to complete like a project or to knock something out, like, you know, like locking in like that is great, but you don't want to burn out. Burning out is a thing, and also addictive, obsessive behavior is also a thing. Being too fixed in a routine is a thing. I don't want to like make up shadows, but these are traits I can see in you and or this person, okay? And just being locked in and hyper fixated on one another, just kind of don't, because house 12 connections can also merge too much to the point where you lose your personal identity. Don't do that, okay? That's not healthy. That'll bring out the shadow, right? Now I don't see much of it, so it feels like a lot of you here are very well grounded and rooted in who you are, but just if you're proceeding with this energy and this person, which I love that for you, just don't get lost, okay? Because it's a lot, right? Magnetic souls, and like don't know how to be away from each other kind of vibes. All right. And these are my two. I'll take the bottom. Yeah, exactly. Telepathy. That's fourth house energy. I mean, not fourth house, 12th house energy of like being able to read each other's minds, like knowing what the other thinks, like, you know what I mean? Knowing the other better than they know themselves. That's kind of how they feel with you. Pay attention to the telepathic messages that are being sent and received at this time. Like this is someone, this is like one of the deepest levels of a connections anybody could ever have, which is why, and you know, you got to watch that shadow. It could be a bit dangerous because it's kind of it's attachment, obsessive, addicted to one another's energy base. So just make sure you don't do that. But best part says, if life were a movie, being with each other would be the best part. You bring out the better parts of each other, which means that the shadow is you bring out the worst. You could possibly bring out the worst. Okay. All right. But this is beautiful. Okay. Harvest. Look, you planted the seed that the universe gave you. Due to your patience and growth, you are now able to enjoy the fruits of your labor. I look, this person has seen all they need to see. They feel like this is like you're the one. Okay, that's how they're feeling. Okay, all right. Let me close it out with this pile. Tell me my final messages. How does this person feel about pile number 2? How does pile number 2's crush feel about them? 1, 2, 4. What is this? I'll take it, because why is that a random reversal at the top? And then we'll take the bottom in a second. All right. All right. Hope. Shifting gears. If this is pure crush, something they're hoping they have a chance to shift gears in some way, right? Like maybe their approach to you, coming together, passion. Yeah. Okay. So this person's trying to figure out how to shift gears. What is this? No game. Ooh, I love this. Because when I saw the reverse, I was like, why is that in a deck reverse? Because I was like, oh, it's probably a shadow. It is not a shadow. It's not playing games. Now, there is still a shadow, because playing games in reverse, like actual games, some of you may need to loosen up, you and or this person. This is a pile of individuals, because I feel like it's you and this person in a lot of instances, taking yourself way too seriously. Like, loosen up. But I think that's part of the journey with this connection, is that loosening up, right? Of learning how to just, because even getting to know each other in this, like the development of connection is like, okay, how do we grow? How do we ascend together? It's not that serious. Like sometimes just enjoy somebody's company, right? That's what I get. Faith. That's here. Where is it? It's on the trust card. So faith is here again. But yeah, hope, shifting gears, hope and faith, feels deeply spiritual. Shift, coming together. There's a passion, very serious, committed energy. Okay, so I'm going to close it out, but I love this energy for you, pile 2. Do be cognizant of the potential shadows that I mentioned, just to make sure that, you know, you maintain this high vibration, because this is a high vibration pile, right? And I love that. So that is all I have for you today, pile 2. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile number 3. Let me see how your crush currently feels about you. For those of you that are new, I read past, present, as well as incoming energy. You could fit at any stage, regardless of it really depends on your journey, right? It depends on where you are, who you're asking about, and the level of depth of the connection. So you just have to use your discernment and find yourself in the journey. I do also read polarities. So most piles have a light and a dark shadow side. Sometimes you can be both at various stages of your life. Again, you just have to use your discernment. So tell me, pile number 3, how does pile three's crush currently feel about them? This may be my unattached pile. Something about this pile feels very open and very receptive. So this may be my no crush. Yeah, it's all income. Oh yeah, incoming. Yeah, this is my unattached. Yeah. This is and if you're not unattached, stick around. We may develop further. We're only one card in. I say that because look at the bottom, you got the Hermit, which is like completely unattached. It's so unattached, it's withdrawn. You may not even go outside. You may be kind of just inside right now. Okay. All right. But what I love, look at this, 10 of Swords in reverse. Swords dropping, swords falling, right? Now obviously the traditional depiction, which this is very similar to, stab down, like, right? It's like devastation, really, because it's literally like it's like getting hit by a car and then run back, somebody backing up over you again, right? So it's like betrayal, backstabby, all of the things that could happen to you in life, right? This could be a romantic energy related to you specifically, those of you with no attachments, right? The swords are coming down if you've been doing that in the hermit mode, to yourself, healing, whatever it is, whatever the reason you're unattached, right? It just feels like a letting go. Now, the shadow of that is kind of not letting something close. So just watch that as well. Now, others of you where you do truly have a crush, this is a person that may be very unattached, right? Like your crush may be very unattached. It may be something that you are really wanting to know. Like, is this person available? Is this person single? This person is single. I don't know if they're available. Hermit feels like someone that's discovering themselves. And also 10 of Swords talks about someone that either is avoiding possibly their past, or also and that's the shadow side of that, or just has recovered from something devastating. Okay. All right. Tell me more. How is this person feeling about my pile number 3? Please, how does pile three's crush feel about them currently? Well, there you go. The Empress. And it's not gender specific, but it is stable, solid, asset-based energy. Some of you, this person feels like you would be like some sort of a gift, a blessing after some major hardship in their life. Okay, they feel like you are that, or that you would be, or that you've stepped into their life and have that potential. Okay, that's kind of what I got. But the Empress, how does the person feel? They feel like you're everything and then some, right? Taurus is ruled by, as you can see, she's actually holding the sign of Venus, right? That it's ruled, I say sign, the planet Venus, right? Which is the planet of love, of beauty, of having nice things. Like, that's how this person kind of sees you. They feel like very stable, very grounded, very attractive person. Okay. Some of you, where this crush realizes they're invested in you, their desire for you is actually pulling them out of that 10 of Swords energy. Okay? Whatever that is, like, or speeding up whatever that process of healing, of spiritual ascension that is. Okay? Let me get one more. I'll take the bottom. Tell me more about how 3. Oh yeah. Okay, so that's it. I heard these words again. Like some of you pick multiple piles, even across readings, but I've seen all I need to see. And I don't know who that is or who talks like that to you, but or that you know that speaks like that, because it's a thing, right? Like I've seen all I need to see. Like the Ten of Swords, like pulling out the swords, because the Ten of Swords upright is a defeated energy. It's like it's over. It's over with. It is what it is. Life has taken me down, and in reverse with it coming out, it's kind of like the Empress and the Four Wands. It's like, oh, now I see opportunity. I see potential. I see purpose. That's kind of how this person's feeling. And in that purpose is kind of like a future with you. Four of Wands is typically like the marriage card. It talks about settling down and starting a family. A lot of you, most of you, this person feels like they could have a family with you. Okay? Especially, I see a very specific instance for some of you where this person may have lost a family. For a variety of reasons. And I see a very dark side of that. So we will not develop that. I was going to pull another one. Got that Gemini energy. Yeah, this person has actually been praying and like manifesting someone like you to come into their life. All right. All right. That's a maturing energy. Yes, exactly. They have been praying, manifesting whatever the religious belief is, someone like you into their life, because Seven of Pentacles, when it hit the deck, it came in a maturing energy of like, I've been waiting for someone just like this to come in, right? Like a harvest. Even the Four of Wands is like a harvest, right? Everything they've ever wanted. Okay, that's how they feel about you. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. They feel you're very strong on your own. Okay, this isn't a gender thing. It's just something about this person. They seem, from based on how they're feeling about you, they seem to value a person with a very strong, very powerful personal identity, like someone that's very deeply rooted into themselves, their own life, their own hobbies, their own goals. So like that's kind of, and I saw that with that Gemini energy as well. It's intellectual communication based. So it just feels like someone that yeah, they just see you as solid. It's a lot of earth energy here, specifically Taurus. And then I do often associate the Nine of Pentacles with Virgo, because it's kind of that independent energy. Ten of Swords feels like upright, in almost the lightest sense of it, is like a overthinking, ruminating energy. Here, there is no thinking necessary. This person is like, nope, this is the Empress again, or Emperor, because it's not gender specific. Like pile 3 is, that's it, right? Like that's how this person's locked in. So let me keep pulling. The energy just feels so certain. I don't know. I love this. I love it because sometimes y'all bring a lot of baggage. I'm not gonna lie, and it's hard on my body, like literally when I do those types of readings. But like, I don't know, this pile is so light. It's like, oh, you know, like the hardship seems to be behind you or this person or both. And even like you look, your reset is you are my world, balance, care, respect, reciprocate, grounded, and worth. Like just, I love that. So let me see, tell me more about how pile 3's person feels about them. I'm not gonna lie. There is a slight shadow. It's not heavy enough that I feel like it's gonna dominate. I don't speak too soon, but there's an energy here, like this person. Like if you know you're asking about someone that there's no way they're like, oh, I'm at like pile 3 is it for me. They may see you as a bit selfish, okay? A bit selfish, possibly hyper independent in the shadow sense. Right? Always out for a harvest, out to get ahead. That's the shadow, okay? So tell me pile 3. How does this person feel about pile 3? Yeah, definitely. See the shadow stepped in and then boom, like I like all these things. I choose them, third party player, indecisiveness, disloyal. So yeah, I mean, if you know this is your energy, right? Selfish, hyper independent, like out to get ahead, out for yourself. That may be the shadow. I'm not going to take it because I don't want it to. And then I got androgyny, which is kind of a bit of a fluid energy. Like you can be whoever you need to be to get what you want. It came in, it hit aggressively. But let's reset. Yeah, T. All right. Gossip, eavesdropping, storytelling, T. So, this is a crush. Okay, so we're asking how they feel. This is 100% a crush that would be asking about you, that would spy on you, that would be looking for information on you if they don't know you very well. Okay, and then T feels like conversations, right? A lot of that, like that Gemini energy I got earlier of just like talking, right? Some of you, they really like to listen to you talk. They really like communicating with you. Okay. Tell me more. Pile 3. How does this person feel about my pile number 3? Pile 3 crush. How does pile 3's crush feel about them? All right. Purity, innocence, angelic, bright, abstinence, celibacy. There was a to yourself energy coming through, whether that's you or this person. 9 of Pentacles talks about it as a very to yourself energy. All right. I mentioned that this may be my pile of no attachments, which is why the shadow is like that hyper independent, selfish energy, because it's a no attachment energy. Some of you, when we talk about feelings, it's not even feelings. This person's trying to confirm that you're single, right? You got vampire energy, vampire draining, lust, darkness, low vibration. Some of you, this person's trying to find your shadow, which is hilarious to me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like some of you, this person's trying to find, they're like, something's gotta be wrong with pile number 3. Gotta be. The vampire confirms the shadow that I mentioned earlier, like really draining, like out for yourself, always looking for a harvest, trying to get ahead. But like I said, like letter B may be relevant, but energy vampire draining also talks about fishing for information. I could see that. Because we have virgin and vampire, some of you, this person's, some of you, they feel like you're one of the, like a very angelic energy. Others feel like you have a very dark energy. And then the majority, like, because some of you, it is the extreme polarities, but the majority of you, this person finds it very interesting, because T is like, oh, I'm observing, right? Like, oh, okay, I'm learning something. But this combination feels like someone that is very like angelic in one sense, but also very dark in another sense. So this person kind of feels like you're a good balance of both, and that's very interesting, because T is all about interest, right? Like you found out something juicy, I guess, right? Let me get one more. Take the bottom. Okay, I mean, I'm not gonna fight back. Why not? Okay, we do have fireworks, right? It says celebration, passion, loud, light, fire, brightness. This person feels like you stand out for sure. You make them feel fireworks. They feel sparks. This is someone that 100% feels like they would want to show you off, right? Proud, trophy wife, accomplishment status. It is not gender specific in any way. This person just feels like you're a very attractive partner, whether we're talking about physically or just in terms of like spirit. And then you've got hot sauce in reverse, hot-headed, temper, anger. Some of you, this person feels you have a little dark side, like a little temper, right? And then you have unavailable in reverse, and it says emotionally unavailable, flaky, non-committal. So some of you, this person on the shadow, that's that hyper-independent energy. But a lot of you, this person feels, first of all, they want you to know that they're available, which is hilarious to me, because you got T and unavailable reverse. Unavailable reverse feels like available, right? Like making sure you know they're available. And and making sure you are in fact available. Virgin is I am single solo energy. Hot sauce actually in reverse. Hot sauce does talk about like passion and pursuit technically. So in reverse, it technically on a lighter sense would be, especially with this virgin, someone that's not engaging sensually with anyone, like somebody that's not in the streets, right? And then you've got vampire show you off, which vampire could be clingy energy. So this person kind of feels like attached to you a little bit. All right, let's see. We get more. Let's pull from these astrology-based oracle decks. How does this person feel about pile number 3? So for those of you that are here without a crush, right, that are unattached, what I've gotten is whatever you're stepping out of, you're stepping into a very attractive era. Okay, whether we're talking physical or just energetically, you are pulling in opportunities for connections. I do see where you're still focused on yourself, but there is gonna be someone coming in, I mentioned incoming energy, that you could absolutely connect with, right? Like with Empress, it's like maternal energy, someone that you may want to settle down with and start a family if you can move past whatever that 10 of Swords was, because the 9 of Pentacles could potentially get in your way if you do have that hyper independent energy. I feel like I've read it before, but I mentioned that because there is a slightly combative energy. Like, don't be combative when engaging people romantically, okay? There's a slight mean aggressive edge on the shadow side, so just watch it, okay? How's this person feeling? Because again, I feel like the person that's gonna come in next will be a person that's dead serious. Like pile 3 is it, okay? Sagittarius and Mercury. Expansive energy. It says optimism, exploration, and freedom. Think, learn, communicate, and think, learn, network, and communicate. Got it. Yep. Lots of this will be someone you connect with mentally. Like this will be a good mental, a good intellectual, good conversations, right? And those of you where you're asking about an actual crush, you two will connect very well. Especially when it comes to learning things together, you'll have very similar interests of development, right? Like you may not necessarily have the same current interests, but this feels like a group that will find hobbies together, like find opportunities to bond together. So like you'll have your thing, they'll have their thing, and then you'll come together and have things. That's what I get, okay? And they're feeling that. Okay? But there's this expansive energy. Immutable energy, yep. That is Gemini, Virgo, Sagittarius, and Pisces. So Sagittarius twice, and both signs ruled by Mercury. All right? So, yeah, surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. This is someone that feels like you two would grow and adapt together, right? Mutable signs and seasons. Like this person sees themselves with 4 of Wands and 7 of Pentacles. They see themselves being with you for life. That may be excessive for a crush, but they see it. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe. I mean, it's just straight to the point. Tell me more about pile number 3. How's this person feeling about pile 3? How's pile 3's crush feeling about it? Let me see. Full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. Okay. There's a show off energy here. Show the world. This person feels like they want everyone to know how they feel about you. Like this is a person that very much so wants to share you with the world. They want everyone to know that they're with you. They want everyone to know that you're with them. Like just something about you, they just feel like being with you is so impressive. It's funny. So like by them feeling like being with you is so impressive, they want to share that with everybody. They have the fireworks, they have the sparks, right? It's time to take action. So, and I say that because my purest of crushes, this is someone that will engage you very actively. They feel like someone that may engage you publicly, so via social media, via like if they see you out and about, like they'll like walk over, they don't care who's around. I say that because you know, a lot of people are like kind of discreet in their interactions with people, but something about the way this person, yeah, it feels loud. All of these cards are loud, right? Be bold and make the first move. I'm going to keep it loud energy, right? Expect powerful change, loud energy. Look at the bigger picture, loud energy. Being flexible and adaptive. A new start is coming. A new moon, which technically would be quiet, but the way that it is with that exclamation mark, loud energy. Okay? Work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. So, that's interesting. Aquarius does talk about the shocks and surprises of Uranus. So I could see that some of you may be shocked at how your crush engages you. They may be a little more bold, a little more aggressive than you expect, right? In the way that they engage you. Like you may not see it coming the way that they do it. For my pure crush. Those of you where you're unattached, you may not even see this person coming. But don't like let your fear of change, of being flexible, being fluid, make you self-sabotage. Because that's why my unattached, you're in here. Because you're technically the type to self-sabotage, okay? Yeah, express your love is at the bottom of your reset, and I did see very soon. So some of you are going to meet somebody very soon on the unattached side. Those of you where you're asking about a specific person, expect to see some sort of advancement very soon, okay? So far, my main shadow side of this pile is one of, I hate to say it, it's the self-sabotaging energy. I'll see what this is in a second, but it feels like this person, like it feels like incoming energy, right? It feels like this person engaging you or has, especially even if we're talking about past energy, like this person engaging you, and when they did, you came across as like maybe mean or maybe what is it like hyper independent, like you're not interested, you know what I mean? So like just be cognizant of how you're engaging people that you're interested in romantically, okay? Wedding, boom. I mentioned this, look, seeing all they need to see. That's up here. Okay? That's it. True love. I'm not pulling any more from this deck. This is the romance of a lifetime. Like, how does this person feel? Sure, certain. Okay? All right. Pull from this one. How does this person feel about my pile number 3? Show the world the real you. Be bold. Make the first move. A new start is coming. Someone's going to act. Okay, this person may act, you may act, but I feel like because we're asking about their personal feelings, yeah, they're gonna act very, very soon. Okay, it's 3 cards. We'll take them all in the bottom. Show the life partner. So wedding, 4 of Wands, Empress, 7 of Pentacles, life partner. This person is someone that you can enjoy life with wholeheartedly. You two can get through anything together. They've seen all they need to see. All right. Getting to know each other. I mentioned that could be a thing. Enjoy discovering new commonalities, goals, and dreams as you get to learn more about each other. I mentioned this is my pile with the Mercury Sagittarius energy of you two discovering new interests and hobbies and learning things together. Okay. With the discovering new commonalities. Okay. And then watch out Listen, okay, now I have to address it. I don't want to mess up the pile, but I have to address it because this is a really healthy pile, and I got, I got to look out for y'all. So, listen, watch out. It says, this is a warning message. Be aware of gossip, envy, and jealousy. Someone or something is trying to stand in the way of this connection. Okay, gossip, eavesdropping, storytelling. So just be mindful of the people around. Okay? Be mindful. Okay? Just watch it. All right. And let me take the bottom. Security. What is yours will always be yours. This love is secure by the divine. Don't worry about it, but just, there's gossip, right? Gossip is here twice. Okay? There's some jealousy, some observing. Okay? Just watch it. But again, to support you, you still got security, right? What is yours will always be yours. This love is secured by the divine, all right? So don't stress, but just be cognizant of the people around, all right? All right. Captured. That's how that person feels about you. Tell me more about pile number 3. A shadow side, very light shadow side, especially if you, see, I don't like shuffling when I'm tapping into shadow. Cards come out to confirm, but like, just watch it because it could be an energy of stuck, right? Secure, fixed, not really going anywhere energy. Could be a stuck, right? Like if you know that all of this lovey-dovey light energy has not been your connection that with this person you've been asking about, could be stuck, okay? Especially since I'm certain, yeah. Karmic ties and heartbreak. Look at that. Okay, that's my shadow. Like stuck. Okay? Could feel stuck with you. Let me see. A lot of you, that's that 10 of Swords in reverse. Okay, especially those of you, if you're unattached or if you just, even if you are attached, like if you're asking about someone specific, any past baggage you have is like a factor with work through your fears. That's why it's like you're needing all of the security. You're needing all of the certainty, right? Like you're watching this reading, like how does this person feel? And I'm telling you how stable it is, right? And I'm like, it's throwing out all of the most stable cards because you don't feel stable due to whatever, right? Stuff, baggage. All right, let me pull. I'm gonna pull more because I didn't want to tap in just and leave that. But tell me more about. All right, it's gonna be working through your fears and security base in this one. So that's maturing. Love grows. Look, yeah. So love grows. And walking away. Let me see what's at the bottom. Wings of love. Wow. Okay, so W may be relevant. You got it 3 times. So here's the thing, because the shadow hit hard at the end. Lord. Okay, so light side, I've given you it. Like it is what it is. Stable, secure. Like this person seeing all you need to see. You two are good. You're solid. Others of you on a shadow, this person may feel stuck with you. Or they may be got it. Okay. Karmic ties and heartbreak, along with I went through this reading fast too because I'm only like 30 minutes in compared to like the other ones. But karmic ties and heartbreak with 10 of Swords in reverse feels like someone trying to avoid something. Okay, like trying to avoid a disaster that could potentially come from being with someone long term, right? Because the 9 of Pentacles is a hyper independent energy. It is a single energy. So this person may be, there was a lot of, this may be this person's energy of I am single. Remember I mentioned on the lighter side, they're wanting you to know they're single. But on the shadow, this person is wanting you to know they're single, okay? And they may not want a commitment, or they may not want a commitment with you. Because I get all of these things, especially if we're having conversations, if it's an attachment and you're like at the point where you're like, are we going to be like official or married? This person may want those things with someone else. Eventually, not saying there is someone else. Did that try to come out? It may have. It may have come. I think that card did come out, but I didn't want to deal. I didn't want to deal with it. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to deal with it. So some of you, they may already be engaging someone else that they're developing something with, right? And as that develops, they're walking further away. Okay. And because this is a karmic tie, it's the heartbreak. Now, the beauty of this shadow is I could very easily see you stepping into, I do read past, present, incoming energy. I can see you stepping into that energy of that independent side. All right. I can see that. And then something better coming in. Okay. Because I could see you stepping into the lighter side, but that shadow hit hard at the end of someone kind of flying away. Okay. Because we're asking how this person feels about you. Some of you, they're feeling like they're gonna like fly away. Okay. Like break the tie. Okay. All right. So my lighter side, I think I've already given you all you could. I mean, you're stable, secure. It is what it is. Okay. So that is all I have for you today, pile 3. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching. All right, pile 4. So let's see how your crush currently feels about you. Let me just get a good shuffle, okay? And then for those of you that are new, I read past, present, as well as incoming energy. I read from a polarity, and that typically means that you may get a shadow as well as a light side of the pile. You may be at either side at various stages of your journey. You just have to use your discernment and find where you fall, okay? This was actually at the bottom of your reset. So 2 of Cups. This person is feeling the vibes, okay? They like you a lot. They feel like you're on the same page. So let me see. Tell me what pile 4, how does pile 4's crush currently feel about my number 4? King of Swords. So the King of Swords talks about someone that is very certain, very sure, and very disciplined, right? That's air signs energy. Doesn't have to be like an actual air sign, but it's air sign energy of I heard the word leadership, but an authority and kind of intellect, right? So this is a person that in their feelings for you is taking a very logical, rational approach. Okay. And we're asking about feelings, but that seems to be very important. Yeah. Something about the way they approach, like something about the strategy to be successful. All right. Like something about the way they want to engage you or proceed or continue to engage you. Pile 4 is all about making sure they are successful in whatever the outcome they want it to be when it comes to you, right? Making sure you're on the same page. So when we talk about it from a shadow side, we could be talking about separating amicably, right? Making sure that things work out and that like things are good, things are cool, being on the same page. So that's the shadow. Which if that's the shadow, I'm cool with it because seems like someone that just wants it to be cool. All right. Depending on, I don't know what the baggage would be, but from a lighter sense, this is someone that's like, okay, I'm sure. This actually, with the King of Swords and the 6 of Wands, in the lightest of sense, feels like someone that feels like they won by either engaging you or will be a winner if they can get you to engage them on a romantic level. That's cute. Like I won, I'm successful. It's hilarious because some of you, this person feels that they would get praised, but they would be praised for being with you, or that they are praised for being with you in the nicest sense, right? Because the Six of Wands talks about a parade. It talks about people talking about a job well done, like something about you get them approval, or they like you would be someone that either their friends, family, whoever really approve of, and it's like, look at you, crush of pile 4, you got pile 4. Like that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. Okay, you get one more. Take the bottom. It's a lot of energy. This person's got a lot of feelings, okay? Even if they don't show it with that King of Swords. Yeah, they don't show it, but they've got a lot of feelings. I'll pull one more and take the bottom. How does this person feel about my pile number 4, please? So this isn't a very expressive person. This isn't a person that maybe how they've sabotaged in the past by not being expressive enough. Something about this person, actions speak louder than words, okay? With them. Like it's all about their behavior. And you'll know exactly how they feel about you based on their behavior. Balance. So yeah, they don't like to be too high or too low. So when we talk about feelings, feel very accomplished on a lighter sense, very gifted in being with you, but not too high, not too low, kind of a well-balanced juggling energy, okay? And shadow side, you might want to watch that juggling energy, all right? Yeah, especially since we have the moon, hidden things, right? 12th house, hidden things, illusions, things you're not seeing clearly. Some of you, this person is just deeply private. They don't wear their heart on their sleeve. They're not very expressive. Others of you, this person is extremely expressive, okay? Very good at communicating, like the depth of how they feel, of their goals, their fears, their hidden aspects of themselves. How they feel. It's a very grounded energy, like a very level-headed energy. Like this is a very level-headed person, okay? That's why I think like on the shadow side, we talk about like an amicable separation. I don't know, like if you're together or if you're just talking and it's not really the vibe you thought it would be. And they're like, well, it's no bad energy, right? Because that's what I'm getting on the shadow side. So I got on a lighter sense, like this is a person, I mentioned like being strategic and getting to know you. Like this person kind of feels like someone that would want to get to know you privately, and then they'll and once they're sure you two are a good match, like they can't wait to tell everybody. Like I can't wait to tell everybody, like, look, it's pile 4. That's funny. All right, there's something that I'm not grasping. That's what all of this hesitation is. Okay. There's something I'm not quite grasping here. Let me keep pulling. I got a bunch of decks. We'll get something. Let's see. Tell me more about my pile number 4's crush. How does this person feel about pile number 4? Purity, innocence, angelic bright, abstinence and celibacy, elevation, peak, climbing, transcendence. Okay, so some of you, and I don't know why we need all this person's business, if like they are possibly celibate, possibly abstinent, and something about you, very sensual energy. And I do like there's a deep merging of souls on an intimate level with that moon 12th house energy here. Something about this person, it just you get them going, especially where they haven't been active, okay? As part of the, okay, because I was gonna say this feels like someone that does not want you to know how they feel about you, and that is why, like this person doesn't really want you to know about their intimate thoughts about you. Ooh, that's a lot. I feel like that person, Something about this person's personality, like they like to be perceived a very specific way. So they do not want you to know like their deepest, darkest thoughts or their fantasies about you, because that's what I get. Because I got a deeply sensual energy that I can't share with you because it's not that kind of a video. And here it is again. Energy vampire, draining, lust, right? Darkness, low vibration. And then you've got powerful woman, strength, achievement, success, and leadership. It doesn't have to be gender specific. Could just be people. Letter V is out. I think this combination came out in the previous pile. Or one of the other piles. I slid that, so I must want another one, which I'll take, but I just want to sit with this. There's more accomplishment-based energy. Like, so this person may feel that you're very accomplished, but there's something about feeling accomplished in being with you, okay? And deeply sensual energy just radiating from the pile. And there's more of that moon energy with lock and key, secrets, silenced burdens, and quiet. On the shadow side, this could be some kind of conquest energy. So just be cognizant of that. Be cognizant of that. Okay. Because I get a vibe of you're not seeing things clearly, for better, for worse. But lock and key, secret. So I feel on a lighter sense, and it makes sense. Okay, let me tell you something, Pal Ford. This person actually has a secret crush on you. Some of you, it may not be secret, but I get a lot of you, you're asking about someone that has a secret crush on you already and possibly have for some time. Okay, with the mountains. That's interesting. And it's like all hush hush. Manipulation, control, influence, devious, trick, exploitative, and fool. And you have manipulation. Yeah, watch that shadow side. Watch that shadow side. Let's see. Some of you just watch it. This person either feels you are manipulating, have manipulated them, or they are actively doing so to you. Like intentionally. Okay. So watch that. Especially where we're talking about privacy and like hidden information or just hidden connections overall, which I see. Okay. This is one of those piles where it's kind of a little bit quiet. You got to watch that sneaky energy. Some of you, this person doesn't necessarily want to be read. Because some of you are asking about someone and this won't resonate because the person you're asking about is not going to be read, okay? Tell me more about my pile number 4's crush. Tell me about pile 4's crush. How is pile 4's crush feeling about them? Oh, y'all, it's so much passion and sensual energy here. I'm not gonna lie, like it's so much, right? Fire, that's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but it says confidence, optimism, passion, and bravery. Some of you, just the idea of being with you makes this person feel so confident. Just the idea, right? House 8, transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacies. Again, that's House 8 and House 12 energy. In terms of synastry and like romantic connections is deeply intimate, not only just physically, but I mean like mentally and spiritually as well. So some of this person's deeply, deeply attached to you, deeply connected to you, thinking about you a lot, right? But it's all about like, because this house actually rules inheritances. So like they feel like, some of you, they feel like they kind of like, again, winning, right? Inheriting something really good with you. You get 2 more. I'll take the bottom. Okay. I was going to try to, okay, we'll do that. We'll do that. House 1, individuality, self-image, and approach to life. That's Aries. Aries is here twice. Very Martian kind of energy. Because even though house 8 is Pluto, right? I connect Pluto and Mars a lot just because they both rule Scorpio, right? So that could be your placements, this person's placements. Um, this person really likes how you look. Like they're feeling very attracted to how you look, okay? Tell me more about how this person feels about pile 1. This feels like my pile of extremes of some of you are on, like a lot of you are on the furthest ends of the spectrum of connections. Like some of you are in connections that are reaching the end, and you've been together so long that you're like, we're not going to go to war with each other, we're going to do this amicably, because it's not that serious after how long we've been together. And then others of you are on the purest of crush, conquest side of how do I get pile 4. Okay. And then those of you that are in the middle, watch that shadow, because there's a manipulative energy, a conquest, draining with this vampire card energy. Okay. Then you've got Capricorn, ambition, realism, methodical steps. Okay. I heard the words built different. Some of you, you're built different, whether we're talking about physically or just your mentality. This person feels that. It's a compliment. And then some of you, this person feels you're hardworking. What is this? South Node, destined to release. Yeah, that's my closing of cycles. For those of you on that closed cycle, even though shadow of it ending, it doesn't feel like that seasoned energy of like, oh, let's do it amicably. It is what it is. The cycle has closed, right? Destined to release. Yes, that is in frame. Let's see. Something about this person's past. I'm hearing a fresh start, okay? Like a complete transformation, a fresh start. And I say that because this is I don't know. It feels like a reset. Like this person's reset with you. And I'm not saying like resetting with you as in from you and them being a past. Like if this is a brand new crush, like something about you feels like a reset on, I heard the word identity, but not their whole identity. Like the way they manage relationships, if that makes sense. Tell me more about pile 4. Okay. North Node, South Node. And North Node is actually in reverse, and I picked it up in reverse. So it says step out of your comfort zone. Some of you, this person feels comfortable with you. Oh, that's what this energy is. I was like, why is this energy so heavy? What's wrong with this pile? This is that pile of like stale, stuck comfort. I don't mean to sound so disgusted. I promise. But this feels like, and that's why that whole amicable side, even though I called it a shadow, it felt like a light. I'm not gonna lie. Like some of you, this is a stale connection that needs to be kind of released. Like just because it's no bad blood, or maybe it is. It's just you're stuck. You can't ascend anymore. There's nowhere to go but away, if that makes sense. And the only thing kind of binding you together is that comfort, right? Being familiar, being used to one another. I mentioned at one point, I mentioned being praised for being with you on that shadow side. Like, oh, look, doing right by pile 4, or look, pile 4 is doing right by that person, right? Comfortable. But the bad thing about comfort is it keeps you in your south node of where you're naturally gifted, where you're naturally gonna do, right? Without having to grow and evolve as a person. That's what I'm getting here, okay? On the shadow. On the light, this person feels like you nurture their natural skills, if that makes sense. Like the areas of life where they're naturally gifted and they naturally do well, you complement that, you support that, you help them maintain that, or would early stages, right? There's another pile you may have been called to it where North Node, South Node came out together. Be bold and make the first move. Okay, pure crushes, light essence. This person's really nervous, possibly past experiences with love of all of the things, or they're used to you, they know you from their past, or you remind them of someone from their past, and that's why they've been kind of hesitant or nervous in engaging you. But they've decided, they're feeling like they're ready to kind of like step out of that and kind of move forward, right? With new moon eclipse, expect powerful change. Have an itchy nose now. This person may have allergies or something about an itchy nose. I think my grandmother's superstition is that somebody wants to see you. Balance spirituality and practicality. Full moon in Pisces, more 12th house energy. Things you don't see. And the good thing is you may not be hidden, you know, I mentioned the hidden enemies aspect, but which we talked about on that shadow, but also hidden allies, right? Okay, let me pull from these love-based decks. How is this person feeling about pile number 4? Let me see. I feel like it's a past life connection for sure. Well, you saw how that flipped out. Incoming energy, separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. So this is my fading connections, because you kind of stunted each other's growth. This is like a long-term thing. Incoming energy, like if this is a pure crush and you're still like, I don't think that they're interested in me, it's kind of stale. It's like kind of, you're not, like you don't find each other interesting. That's kind of the why. What I think I mentioned it like right when it started. Like if it's a pure crush, like you kind of talk, you engage, and it was like, like you might think they're boring, they may think you're boring. Not in like a name calling mean way, but just in a you don't have common interests. It doesn't work, right? So you'll leave it alone. And then on the lightest of sense, there's some type of cycle that is closing, and maybe that's why we can't get too much. Okay, so I feel like the lightest side of this pile, you are asking about an individual whose business you're not going to get, like how they feel about you. They're interested, they're going to engage, right? They're going to feel really accomplished if you engage, like if they engage you and you engage back, or if you engage them. But they've got stuff they're working through, cycles they're closing. Okay, I'm getting here. Tell me, like some of you, this person has a past they're reflecting on. Let me see. How is this person feeling about my pile number 4, please? How does this person feel about pile number 4? I want 4 from this deck. I don't know why, but I just hurt myself. And this person does not like to express their feelings, or they don't like people digging into their business. I'll say that for sure. The shadow side of this pile doesn't really get a say, because one of the things, when it comes down to like your protection, if you're seeking protection, you'll get that, just because like if someone's manipulating you and all the things, it doesn't matter what they want to come out. Like if you go see someone that knows what they're doing, like a reader, you'll get the clarity you seek, because that's your energy that needs protection. But if this person is on a light side, right? This person has pure intentions towards you, or they would if engaging you, and you ask about them and maybe they're heavily protected and they don't like their business out, you may not get that much, okay? You may not get that much. Light of sense. They feel like it's a past life connection. They'd be very comfortable. They would like to get to know you. They'd be very accomplished, feel very accomplished, and be very praised for having your attention. Okay? That's my pure crushes. Make the effort. Yeah. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. Make the effort. Okay? They're feeling like they're going to make the effort. Okay? And even on the shadow, they're going to make the effort. Like they're going to take the steps to close it out. Okay? Tell me more. How does this person feel about my pile number 4? Okay. Based on what I got, pure crushes, because it's so pure, it's so new, like there's no feelings, like it is what it is. Like it could be that too. Like, okay, so some of you are getting to know this person, they're feeling you out, they like, you know, I mentioned some things earlier, but like if it's a pure crush that does not know you at all, what I'm getting is that they like there's not much to get, you know what I'm saying? Like there's not much to get, because it feels dry. I'm getting I'm going to pursue pile 4. And I'm going to feel really good when it works out. That's what I got. Let me get it. Tell me, how does this person feel about my pile number 4? How does the crush feel about them? Okay, I did want to. Yeah, exactly. What did I say? They don't know you very well. They do want to get to know you, though. Right? As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. And this is why I couldn't find my shadow, because you have released your ex. I mean, I couldn't find my light as prominently as I would have liked. It says the time has come to clear your energy. So this person's closing cycles. I said it earlier. I have my confirmation. This person's closing cycle. They will come in with you, like they'll come in, they'll engage you and all the things, but they're closing a cycle. And that's why you, lighter side, you came in with the stale connection that's long overdue, and the people that just aren't compatible, because this person may have closed or may be closing. Some of y'all have overlap, you know, a cycle with someone like that. Okay, let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. If you've been trying to manipulate the situation, let it go. Okay, let it go. And then I have that because what's the thing that I was getting? Yeah, let this person handle their stuff. Okay, let me see. How is pile 4's person feeling about a pile number 4? Spiritual awakening. Your partner is sensing that there is something profoundly important about this connection. Oh, that's different. Okay, well, some of you, I don't know that I've gotten this. Okay, you have a crush, and this is a crush that doesn't know you have a crush on them, or they don't know you, or like you've not interacted with this person. Okay, and I mean like in a most realistic sense, okay, like let me think of an example. You have a mutual friend with this person. You may have expressed interest to the mutual friend of this person, but this person doesn't know you. You're not even on their radar for them to have a perspective, to have feelings regarding you, right? That's why we got all of this can't see energy. It's still a light side. So here's what I'm liking about this and why it was so confusing, because a lot of you may be asking about someone who does not know you, right? This person would like to get to know you once they realize you're there, right? Spiritual awakening is like, okay, boom, someone, once they get to know you, they'd be interested, okay? On the lightest of sense, okay? That's why you have to be bold to make the first move. Some of you are going to read you like this person doesn't know you. Like they can't have feelings or a perspective if they don't know you. Now they would like you a lot, or some of you, it wouldn't work just because it would be superficial. It would be boring. I'm not going to lie. Like you would get to know the person and move on because you wouldn't like really be, you'd realize, oh no, I just thought they were attractive and that was it. But some of you, spiritual awakening, when they realize like you may connect, right? Especially if you're asking about someone that's recently unattached, like newly single and all of the things like that, you're not on their, they're like doing their stuff, right? Like they're focused on releasing that ex and that past energy, okay? That was different. And now I feel clear because that came through. I was like, what is this energy I'm not tapping? Yeah, higher self. No matter how dark or muddy your path may be, trust in the guidance of your higher self. Yeah, so some of you, this person's just, they got stuff, okay? They're focused on their stuff, especially recently unattached. You may be asking about someone recently unattached. Sorry, I don't mean to knock that. This is a maturing energy. Okay, look at you. New chapter. A fresh start is always good for everyone. Doors are opening for this new phase within your love life. Ready for love. You've been understandably guarded, scared of being hurt again, but you took the time to heal. Now you're ready to try love again. Love this energy because it feels like, in my lighter sense, if you're asking about someone, like I mentioned, that slipped in, that was different energy, that said like, okay, this person doesn't know you. Like if this person sees you, like if you encounter or you engage or you know, you try to connect through mutual friends, you have a chance for something good, right? And then also some of you where this person just has a past, they've closing cycles with, just in general, where they do still know you, they see a potential, like they're in the middle of a spiritual ascension on their own with spiritual awakening and higher self. That's the priority. Hence all of the things you can't see, because that's all of this person's personal ascension and journey, right? That's why we're not getting all their feelings, but there is or will be a new chapter where they're ready for love. Okay? And that could be with you. Communication. Yeah, conversation is on the horizon. Someone is planning to reach out. Be ready to express yourself. Yeah, so don't let this person catch you off guard. Some of you, this person has already decided, like, okay, I think I'm ready to engage people romantically again. If they've been like, where is that? I think like the virgin, like to themselves. Like this person's like, oh, I think I'm ready to engage people romantically again. Let me just engage pile 4. That's the vibe, all right? Those of you where this is the ending of a season, right? Or where I talk about a connection that's fading, the realization that you're closing the cycle, it's just opening a new chapter for you to actually find something fulfilling, right? On both sides, okay? This pile feels like someone, and I kind of touched on it just now, like asking about a crush that's like you're not really on their radar. Even if this person, like even if your crush is interested in you for this pile, it feels like someone that has been through, like I heard the word the ringer. Like this person's been through a lot, okay? Internally, spiritually, connection based, okay? And so, in them deciding to engage you, because that's the main thing. I don't get feelings, I get engaged, right? And them deciding to engage you romantically, like communicate with you, talk to you, try to get your information. This is someone that is doing so from a higher perspective and is very certain that they're seeking something deep, okay? With the new chapter, ready for love, and all of this 8th, 12th house themes here. This sounds like someone that's like, I'm finally ready to move on. Like when they're talking like from somebody else, okay? What I just said, I said this person's looking for something deep, soul level. They want a spiritual higher commitment, a higher connection, a connection that's with depth, okay? Which is maybe why, like those of you where it's like, it's time to let it go, it's just dry. Or like if it's someone you just tried to talk to, right? And like the vibe wasn't really there, or maybe you thought you were connecting and they didn't. It's not deep enough for them, okay? And that's really what it is, okay? On the shadow. But on a light, this person feels like the type to take their time a little bit because they're looking for something very deep. It's this maturing energy. Yeah, it's going to be connected to their spirit. Chemistry. Gotta feel chemistry. I think at one point, is this the pile with all of the sensual energy? I think so. Soul level, chemistry. Those of you on my lightest sense, where you have engaged this person or this person almost engages you, whatever, they feel a soul level chemistry with you, okay? I need more. I want 4 total, so give me 2 more. How is this person feeling about pile number 4? We'll close it out. Final thoughts on how this person is feeling. Finally, yeah, this person, secrets and coming together. This person may discreetly want to connect with you. They may want a private connection, or at least initially, memories. If this is someone you've had a private connection with historically, they are remembering that. What's this? Many loves. Yeah, watch it on that shadow. All right. Especially if they want to keep it secret. Okay. There's a difference between private and secret. Okay. For sure. Just be cognizant of that. But this person's looking for something soul level and deep. So I'm not gonna like and help you out on the shadow side. Oh, am I on the shadow or like, is it deep? Is it chemistry? Is it soul level or is it surface level? If it's surface level, be honest with you, it's not even real. Okay, there's a lot you don't see because this person, and maybe that's why that's the only thing I got. Like, okay, we're not gonna get too much of their business, but this is a deeply a person that's in their head. They're very intelligent. They're trying to connect with spirit. I don't know what their religion is, but this is someone that needs depth, that needs intimacy on all levels, not just physical. And if they're not getting that, or you don't feel like that's the nature of your connection, then leave it alone, okay? Just leave it alone. Because this is someone that cannot fully commit to someone unless they're able to share their deepest, darkest aspects of themselves, okay? Like if this person does not feel comfortable with you seeing their shadow, right, of their fears, of their insecurities, it's not real, okay? And this is indicator because again, past, present, incoming energy, okay? On the lightest of sense, that's part of this person's approach to getting to know you. They may want to kind of become very, very comfortable, right? Because North Node is stepping out of your comfort zone. South Node is sitting in it, getting very comfortable with you, right? Like they're feeling either very comfortable or they're looking to see if they can be very comfortable on a soul level with you, okay? Sharing memories, sharing their past, right? Because this is a heavy pile. And I think this person on the lightest of sense where you don't have any connection to this person, it's a crush or you're someone you're getting to know, they want to be able to share their whole selves with you, right? All of the past, everything, okay? Hence communication. All right. And those of you where you're like dating and like trying to be exclusive, this is what's leading to them wanting to be exclusive of, okay, they're connecting, they're comfortable, okay? and they trust you. Some of you, they trust you with their life on the lightest sense. They like, Power 4 would never reveal my secrets. Power 4 would never share my business. Like they would pretend they don't see certain things. Like you would ask them like about anything I've done, and they would die. They would die with that information. They would like lie to the grave to protect me. That's kind of the vibe. All right. Because manipulation is like a lying energy. Like they feel like they're like, oh, like Power 4 is ride or die kind of a vibe. Okay. All right. So I am going to close it out. Because I still feel like some of you, this person may secretly have a crush on you if you don't know. So I want to bring that up again because I don't want to lose that in the chaos. That is all of the varying and deviating and the railing of energy that happened here. Okay, because some of you, this person may be all over the place, or you may be all over the place, and that's why it is like that. But there was a lot to unpack. So this may be one of those piles where you have to watch multiple times to kind of figure out what's going on with you specifically, or may tie in with a different pile depending on or different reading altogether. So like I said, you guys explore and have fun and figure out who, what, how, when. Okay, so that is all I have for you today, pile 4. Hopefully it resonated. If it did, please like, comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can stay in the know on the content we post here on this channel. Thank you for watching.